Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on the Hypermine server. This is Ruby as always, and not much has changed in here. I've done a bunch of other progress around here and in other parts of the Hypermine server. I still haven't gotten rid of that death point. I don't know, because it looks cool. Y'all probably saw that from my 300 sub thank you video. But yeah, like not much has changed. Maybe some of this stuff's changed. But the main thing that we added recently is here we have a little tree. Oop, if I can get on here. We have a little tree farm from forestry. Now this is being taken out in one of the upcoming versions of forestry, and they're replacing it with like these multi-block farms or something. But currently they're really buggy, and I need wood bad. So I went ahead and set one of these up. If it gets removed, whatever, I don't care. It's already produced a lot of wood for me because my power thing down there is chunk loaded, so this all gets chunk loaded. So things are going well with that. It wasn't really that expensive or hard to set up. I guess I can show you kind of the pipes. So just to not cause any problems, like I don't need 2 diamond pipes, I only need 1. But I just wanted to make sure 100% everything was working. So this is the arboretum. This is what houses the hummus. Or is it humus? No, it's humus. It's not hummus. Hummus is the food or the dip that you put stuff in. This is the saplings. We're just using birch. I don't know. There's no real reason why. I don't know. It's just my favorite kind of wood. And then this is the sand. The sand automatically gets sucked out though. So let's tear a little hole right here. Gotta love efficiency 4. So this is just liquiducts coming over to two magmatic engines, which is just being supplied from my lava tank right there. And this is the logger. This is what actually cuts down the trees. And as we can see here, we got an iron pipe coming out, and it's set so that only things can come out of it. They can't come in because this doesn't store anything. So when this comes out of here, it hits this diamond pipe, and it says, hey look, black is birch saplings. So then they'll bloop, drop down in there. And then out of this comes, what comes out of it is the wood, the saplings, and apples, and I believe that's it. So black, we have the birch wood, the sand, and the apple to black, which is just coming down. And then white is the saplings, the birch saplings, which are going to come back up, come over here, and then come back down onto the arboretum. The reason we have this diamond pipe is because sometimes it would come up and it'd go over here and it'd bounce back and it'd go back, and it could never make its mind up, and I just wanted to make sure that we didn't have any problems, so I just put that diamond pipe there to force it to do it. So this comes over here and just goes down, same stuff. That's where the wood comes from, and the what else? The apples and stuff comes from there. So this just pipes over, and we'll. Oop, you can actually see some stuff. A tree must have. Yep. So we'll go ahead and jump over here. I'll show you the pipes and stuff. So we come on down here. Right up there is kind of where the pipe was going. It comes down here, loops around, comes up here, and then goes up over there, and then back up here, and it just comes up to this diamond chest. It doesn't have a lot of wood right now because I just emptied it out pretty much, making a bunch of barrels, which I'm gonna show you next. So yep, that's our little wood situation. I just got tired of having to farm the wood myself. I mean, it's not really that difficult with the little sickles, and of course with a nice efficiency 4 axe, it's not really that hard. But yeah. But you can see how that turned to sand after it grew on it, and then it replaced, the arboretum replaces the sand with hummus or humus. It's humus, right? Yeah, humus. But there was another way. Like Lone Wolf told me, well, why don't I just set up a logger, but then just set up a block breaker and a turtle, or like a block breaker and a deployer and stuff. Yeah, I don't really feel like doing that, so I just did that. I don't really care. I've got plenty of appetite from my quarries in the mining world, which I guess we can go ahead and hop on over there, and I'll show you. So here's a little quarry. I made a nice little 32 by 32 one. I ended up running that 16 by 16 one that we set up in the last episode or something like that. And then I ran another one, and then I said, okay, well, this is getting done really fast. So I just went ahead and set up a 32 by 32 one. How much jetpack? Ooh, yeah, let's not jump down there. We'll be stuck. Well, we got our Mistcraft books, but... So I just ran a 32 by 32 one. I'm about to tear it down. I'm just getting all this stuff out the chest right now. And then I'm going to go out a little further, maybe set up a 64 by 64 one. Or I might just do it right here. I don't really know. But same thing as always. I got the energy tesseract just straight up to the quarry, because there's apparently an energy loss that you get with the conduits. So same thing, you know how this all is, but I've already pretty much emptied everything out of here. We had lots of goodies, lots of goodies. The only difference was I was void piping everything pretty much. Sandstone, marble, sand, cobblestone of course, dirt, and gravel. Because I can always make all those other things. So, yep, I was just void piping that because it was such a big quarry. And of course we're going to do the same thing on the 64 by 64 one. So instead of just 2 of these, it'll be 4 of those by 4 of those. So that's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop back to the house. And let me show you where all our wood went. So this is kind of how, make sure we're not going to get blown up. Oh, my jetpack's about to give out, huh? Yeah, let's go charge it real fast. So this little hill, oh, there it goes. This little hill right here is where, let's just say hey to Wolf. So that little hill right there is where RubyCorp is going to be. And I'm just having a storage nightmare. Like you see all 3 of these chests, these 2 iron chests, these 3 double chests, these 2 double chests. They're all filled with crap. And it's just like piled on, piled on, piled on. And I really need to get a storage system figured out, because it's always a mad rush for me to find stuff. Or I have to like open up NEI and type it in, then like set the filter on so that it'll highlight the item that I'm looking for. So this is what I've gotten so far. This is just all barrels. That's honestly my opinion on the best way to do it. But yeah, like I'm gonna have 1 more of these right there, probably some more, and it'll probably be like a 3-sided room. I'll have like barrels, 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 kind of like this, and it'll just be a huge, huge storage room, because there is a lot of items in Feed the Beast. I mean, just look at all of them. I mean, a lot of these things are things that I probably won't ever get. Like, well, I'll probably never store this in a barrel. So we may start off kind of small, like maybe 2 of these. I'm not really sure, because, well, I wonder if even that would be enough for the vanilla items. I can't really tell because they've got some Feed the Beast stuff kind of tied in here. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering how big we're going to make it. So I'll probably end up duplicating this over 1, and then like filling in the back and making it all pretty. But yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do. And then this would just hook up to a router, which would just hook up to a chest. And what you would do is you would just bloop, 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 shift click into the chest. The router would then take the stuff out of the chest, push it into the pneumatic tube, and then it'll just find the barrel it needs to go in. So that's kind of the plan. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, a lot of barrels, a lot of wood, a lot of brass, because I used about half. Well, I guess it isn't really that much copper, so it's really not that huge of a problem. So, but yeah, that's what we're going to do for storage, because I am driving myself crazy with all of these chests. So, and then it's bad enough that, you know, now I'm starting to expand all my bees, and every single one of these bee chests is completely filled up. Of course, that one is still filled up with decent bees. The bees are going good. I can see that they all need they need to be redone, but I'm not going to take y'all through the grueling process of that, because I'd have to empty my inventory twice to hit all of these apiaries and the ones over in the desert. But yeah, let's go ahead and head to Spawn House. I want to show y'all what I did and how bad I messed up. I recorded this entire, well, not this episode, but the episode that y'all will never see, because I recorded the entire thing with my mic muted. And now, what did we build? we built this. We built Z's list, which is like kind of a wordplay on Craigslist, but instead of Craig, it's Z for Zueljin, because he runs the server. So this is kind of how I planned on it being. Like, people would have trader mats and safes or chests or whatever next to the trader mats, and everybody could just come in here and see what people want to trade. Like, for example, me, I would love glowstone. Maybe I have, I don't know, like a lot of tin or a lot of copper, but people want to get rid of their copper and get, or people want to get rid of their glowstone and get some copper instead, or something like that. That's what I originally planned on it being. I don't believe this building's even big enough for everyone on the server to have at least one spot, but like two, I mean, I guess two people could fit right next to each other, and then that would only be one trade anyways. And say I want glowstone and tin or something like that, or copper, or whatever I need. You know, I would need like 2 trader mats, and there definitely wouldn't be room. So I don't know if I've ever shown this. This is the, I'll show y'all from the outside, the house of MJ, of Michael Jackson. This is Michael Jackson's house. He came on and kind of put it all together, put all the machines in for us. So that was pretty nice of him. But no, of course, it's MJ, as in Minecraft Jules, or whatever it stands for. But yeah, it's just all the machines that require MJs. It's got a nice little lava tank in it, which is just a bunch of magmatic engines, which are then powering all of this stuff and powering these energy cells. So that's pretty cool. I believe it was Armitage who put this together, I think. And then yeah, I think it was, because then Slip put together the CPU, which is the community processing unit. I was just trying to read those signs. But yeah, it's just a macerator, electric furnace, compressor, extractor, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's the CPU. I think it's just got a bunch of extra stuff in it. I like the building design. It's pretty cool. It's definitely something different. Now, does he still have water mills in here? Nope. He doesn't. I gotta grab these. 16 bucket. What is this? Thermal generators. Ooh, he's got something kind of nifty in here. He used to have water mills in here, and it just couldn't make enough power to last for anything. So at least he replaced that with a real solution and is pumping the nether empty. Say hey to Lone Wolf. But yeah, that was kind of our failed thing. We may come back to this another episode and maybe expand it, or figure out the trader mat stuff, because the trader mats are pretty cool. We had some on the previous server, like some people were doing trades in the teleportation room and things of that nature. So I figured if we had a nice little dedicated building for it, I figured it'd be better. And who knows, I don't know, I did my best to like kind of break it up, but kind of keep a general theme. Like, I used the cracked and the smooth and the chiseled a lot throughout it to kind of break it up, even though it's all one color. It's all not the same texture. So let me know what you guys think about this. Who knows, I may come on tomorrow and Bodog or Slip tore it back down to the ground because it's hideous. But I mean, it's pretty much just some micro blocks here, a bunch of chiseled blocks, stairs. What was that? I heard something. Maybe that was my neighbor. But yeah, Spawn Town's kind of chugging along, kind of. That is, whose house is that? It's not. That's Craft Bench over there on that hill, I think. Oh, I don't know. I've been watching so many people's videos lately. I forget whose that is. But yeah, he just kind of continued the road design and brought it up to his little hill over there. So yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I don't know if I've shown y'all the teleportation room yet. This whole recording's been kind of a blur. But yeah, this is just kind of everybody's place. It looks like we already need another level because every single portal's taken up. So down here is going to be like places people can go. So there will be no person's house down here. So Ender Farm, Villager Breeding Cell, the farms, the mob grinders, the mining world, the Blaze Farm. So let's go check out the Enderman farm. So as y'all can see here, nice little brains in a jar, sucked dry. So what's going on here? Am I lagging? I guess not. But yeah, here's a little villager breeding cell. They're just kind of chilling. See a bee guy for a silky comb. Some good trades, I guess. Oh jeez. These villagers must stay in here. Villager up top might visually glitch out wherever the cart is. The villager is actually at. Breeding control up, on, down, off. What's going on up here? Oh. I see what's going on here. Whoa. I don't think I've ever actually looked at it. All water up there. That's cool. A little preview of everything. Buttons. Both buttons will get a new villager. Put your book in the slot. Oh, that is cool. You can put your book in here and then grab villagers and bring them over to your place. Because I bet you it's making a portal. Yep, it pushes them back, puts them on that conveyor belt, which pushes them down in a portal. So that is pretty cool. That's something else Lone Wolf put together. But yeah, this is the Enderman farm. It must be currently disabled or something because they should have been dropping down screaming in your ears by now. What's going on here? Ender pearls. A lot of ender pearls. Some people's stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the community projects right now. Things are still going pretty well. But I wonder what we should do in this episode. I'll tell you what, guys, let me try to think of some stuff. Maybe I can come up with something, and I'll be back with y'all. Hey guys, I'm back. Just a little update. I kind of figured out what we're probably going to do. I want to show you a couple things. Look what I got. Armitage hooked me up. Now, I put all the enchants on it, but he found another one of these, like, Zephyr swords. They're pretty cool. They kind of like push. I guess I'll show y'all. They kind of push mobs away from you. It's not very much, but it's got about the power of a diamond sword. And I just threw a bunch of enchants on it. Vorpal 2, Knockback 2, Disjunction 3, Sharpness 4. So it's going to be replacing this little thing. I'd like to get an Unbreaking or a Repair enchant on it eventually. But I just got to get the books for it and put it on there. So got something else to show you. Got a little buddy down here now. And gonna trade him up. He's got proven frames right now, which are pretty good. I got this from the, I guess I'll show you. Got this from the villager breeding cell. Lone Wolf helped me get him. They breed inside there and inside there, and then we just popped in the roof, found one, picked him out, and then we portal gunned him over here and put him in there, which then transports him. Where's the hole? There it is. Which then transports him in here. And then you replace this book with whatever book. So like I put my little house book in there. And then you press that button. It pushes a piston out, which then lets him drop into a Mistcraft portal, which is what you can see. Where can you see it? Hold on. It pushes them in here. So that's pretty cool. So I got him over to my house. So we're gonna trade him up and get some good trades out of him. But what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna finish off that wall of little, what do you call it, barrels. So I'm just gonna get some cobble for now. Later we're gonna replace that with smooth stone or just some other kind of decorative block. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's just put some of this crap in here. And let's get some half slabs going. And we just need 64. So we'll put that in there. Put those in there, that in there. And let's throw some of this crap in here. That was a repair one. So let's go ahead and get us 64 more barrels. And there we go. There we go. And I think I got some more in one of these chests, but I'm not sure which one I put it in. I've got too many chests. There's some more. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and hop on over here. Let me get my pneumatic tubes. We'll probably need more than that. So where is some copper and some tin? So we'll go ahead and put 16 in there, and we'll get that cooking. And that's going to make the brass for the pneumatic tube. Hoo 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 hoo. Nice. So let's go ahead and hop on over here. Bloop, bloop. Same as it was before. Nothing's changed with it, but let's go ahead and get a nice little wall going, because I've already explored this whole cave. There's no real need. Now there is a ravine over here that I haven't explored, so I'll have to go explore that later. And he's heading off. So let's go ahead and get this wall going. But yeah, I feel like this will kind of help us towards having a little better organization for these episodes, because I'm always kind of like scrambling. Like you saw when I went to go find that copper, I had no idea where my copper was. How many wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wide, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll need to go 1 wider. I was wondering why that was taking so long. And let's just knock this out. There we go. But so yeah, so I guess some other news about RubyCorp. Somebody had sent over some good build suggestions. I approved the video response. It was by VT Gamer. He sent in a video response. I had some other suggestions, like Craft Bench, who's on the server. He Skyped me some build suggestions for it, or kind of like some stuff I could do to it. So yeah, we got some good ideas coming for it. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Let's do this and put this in there. But yeah, you should definitely go check out VT Gamer's video. He had some pretty good suggestions, and and what was really cool is he gave a lot of block suggestions, which was something that I kind of needed help with, because I really couldn't figure out what would be the best block to use, and he definitely helped with that. But yeah, that video response would be on my latest LP episode, the one that's titled RubyCorp and Quarry, I believe. So if you're interested in some news about that, definitely go check out that video, because we're probably gonna I mean, it wouldn't be exactly like his, but he did come up with some really good ideas, so I'm definitely gonna incorporate some of those ideas into the final building. So yeah, let's just finish this off real fast. Cool. And let's get our pneumatic tubes. There we go. Let me move my mic back a little bit so it's not all in my face. So let's go ahead and get this, and this. And now I'm under the assumption that even though these are connecting to the bottom of the barrels as well, if these already have items in there, there shouldn't be a problem with that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely let me know in the comments below, or whatever your favorite medium for communicating is. Let's see. There we go. And we'll bring this down. And we'll hop down a level. Connect all this. And we'll hop. Oop, and break our ankles. Oops, looks like we need to go grab those. Wait, how many wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang it. I knew something was wrong. I was wondering why we had extra space on this side. Ooh. I do have my feather falling boots on, right? Yeah. I guess I'm just falling far enough. Woo. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. Cool. Let's go grab the rest of our brass and let's get some more pneumatic tubes made. So yeah, that's going pretty well. That's going to be a huge storage room. Okay, now we need some glass. Where is some glass? I know I got, oop, I think I just saw something. Yeah, there we go. So, and there, and this will make about a stack and some. Oops, did not make. Come on, guy. And how many did that make us? Well, a good little bit more. That'll definitely get us done with this wall for sure. So, yeah, and after this, I guess we can go check out. I set up a 64 by 64 quarry over in the, I guess we can grab this marble, over in the mining world. I wonder if it's made any real progress yet. I just started it maybe like an hour ago. I don't really remember when. But there we go. That should be good. Boom. Just make us a little platform. And it wouldn't be bad to test this after we get done with this. Like maybe fill it with some items, even like some junk items, just to kind of clog some of the spots on the barrels, just to make sure everything will work correctly in the long run. So let's just get this little row done, and let's get some light. Do I not have any? I don't have any torches. Ooh, I guess I was too far away. Let's be lazy. There we go. Get some torches. And I know this seems like really far away from my house, but just don't forget that we're building RubyCorp into this mountain. So this will actually kind of be at the heart of the factory. So do we have all of them connected now? Yep. Now this would just need to like come down and connect to the line. So that's pretty big. That's a lot of barrels, but I mean, it's feed the beast. There ain't much you can do about that. But I'm not really sure what would be the best way of retrieving items out of that, unless we just like jetpack up and just click on it and grab it, or if maybe we can get a I'm pretty sure Red Power's got a system to where you can request items, but even then you would kind of have to already have the item on you. I mean, I can see that being viable if you say you need more of it, like, oh, I need more pneumatic tubes, so I go pop one in there and it goes and retrieves me a stack or something. I can see that being viable. But however, if we're going to like build something and I need circuits, for example, then I would actually have to go up to the barrel and grab it, because I probably wouldn't be just be carrying circuits on me around. So I guess that would be kind of an issue. Let's get some more light around here. So I'm not really sure how that worked. Definitely let me know. I mean, you know, there's no telling how much more experienced y'all are with Red Power than I am. So maybe they thought of that. Maybe there's a different way, but I don't, just kind of looking at it from my perspective, I don't see how they would really be able to pull that off. So, but yeah, definitely let me know what kind of things there are out there for that. I mean, even if I have to go up to the barrels and grab them, I still don't see that being a big problem. Just due to I can just jetpack up and grab it, or I mean, even putting like a walking space up there wouldn't be that difficult to do. Fluent's getting off. So yeah, it is getting pretty late. It's getting kind of late where I live now. So let's see. How many more are we going? 2 back. Cool. So we'll just knock this wall out real fast. Ooh. There we go. And let's take another look at it. That is massive. That is a lot of barrels. And I think we'd probably have another line of pneumatic tubes on the other end. And then maybe we can like put like the storage chest in the middle, so it'll like kind of have an even dispersion of getting to all the barrels. Just trying to make sure we're not gonna get snuck up on here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Then again, you just let me know if there's any better way to do this. Really, I've seen some people where they kind of like tier it, kind of how they'll have like, let's get some blocks on us, like they'll have this, and then they'll have this, and then they'll have that, where it's kind of like stairs but with barrels. But that would take a lot of room up, and I don't really see the point in that. Now, unless this connecting to both sides is gonna be a problem. So if that's why they did that, because pneumatic tubes won't connect to the to the front of barrels, you see, because it's not a valid entry point, and the pneumatic tubes are kind of smart like that. So maybe that's why it's done like that, because then again, we haven't tested this, so there's no telling if there is going to be a problem. But yeah, definitely let me know. It would, of course it's raining. It'd certainly kind of suck if that's the case, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So let's go check out the quarry. See how far has it gotten. It's gotten pretty far. I mean, this is a 64 by 64 quarry, so I mean, you see how many chunks it's taken up. Like, that was the 32 one, and this is just 2 times as long and 2 times as tall. So I mean, you see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different sand biomes, while this one only had 4. So it's exactly double. So yeah, and here's just a little the mayhem of chests going on over here. And actually, I think this tesseract is outside of the chunk boundaries, so I don't even think that tesseract was being loaded. This is Lone Wolf's tesseract, which is pumping like 110 MJ into my quarry, he just kind of came by and was just like, here, let's see what it can do, because I'm putting about 24, I'm putting 24 MJ per tick into my quarry with my Tesseract, and then his is putting about 100, because he's got some ridiculous steam boiler that's powered off of blaze rods, off of a tier 5 spawner, so he's got a pretty ridiculous power setup. But I don't think it was loaded, because I think as soon as I left, that chunk isn't in the quarry boundary, so it wasn't going to load it. So we'll definitely have to remember that, and it's private, so, but I'm just not going to touch it. It's really not that big of a deal. So I guess we can head on back to the house. Oof. So yeah, the Enderman farm is actually about to be back up and running. They had a problem to where, let me show you real fast. These transposers under them, like I forget how many of them, they had some ridiculous amount of entities within them. Like for example, Armitage had, I forget which one, like one of these, he had about 6 of these that had been pumping ender pearls out of the bottom of it for like 17 hours or something like that, and that those chests filled up. They didn't have anywhere to put the ender pearls, and for some reason this Enderman farm, along with the villager breeding thing, was being chunk loaded, so it was just constantly spawning Endermen, and the pearls clogged up the transposers. And since for some reason it's either a bug or it was the way it was intended, that they just kept holding and holding and holding ender pearls, and they didn't, you know, they never filled up, so they were just sucking up these ender pearls, holding them, and then that was it. And then if you tried to break them, I mean, you can't spawn 30,000 entities. Even if I did that, you couldn't even do that on like a supercomputer, which was, you know, what Armitage was saying. So even if you did that, it wouldn't be pretty, just because of the way the game's programmed. Oh, it's got XP in them. Are these on? Are they on? No, they're not on. So yeah, and then Armitage hooked up a timer, so now we don't have to worry about that. And you turn the turtles on, and then the Enderman will start falling. See? And then this timer runs for 5 minutes. And why aren't y'all dying? Uh-oh. We got a problem. Yep. Yep, they're not hitting me. Oh, it just did. What were they, taking forever to cut on? Yeah, it looks like it. So, yep, it's getting pretty late here, guys. I've got to head off to bed here soon. So I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter one, but I'll make up for it in the next one. So, or who knows? I don't know how long I've been recording for. For all I know, this has been like a 2-hour-long episode. Well, I know it hasn't been that long, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here, guys. I'm not going to ramble on for ages and ages and ages. A little update on the bees. We got pretty much the same stuff going on. We got all of our nobles and majestics. We got some imperials. Here's an industrious bee. I've been kind of breeding around with those. Some more diligence, and then these are cultivated purebreds, tolerance, and I got some hardies and tolerance, trying to make resilience. Hey, there's slip. So yeah, we're kind of on our way there. I've been kind of slacking on breeding the bees, so there hasn't been too much progress, but we're certainly on our way there. Man, we got hardy bees already, and a bunch of cultivated purebreds for breeding with the modest ones, just so we can get the sinister ones, or the embittered. I forget what exactly they're called. I think it's sinister. So, but that's going to be it for today, guys. Leave me any suggestions you have for our RubyCorp storage room. If there is anything we can do better, definitely let me know. Because I mean, we're not storing stuff in it already. I mean, I've already got kind of some stuff in here, but I was just kind of seeing how it'd look and how far away I could be and still see what's in them. So yeah, let me know, guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. On the left is my latest machine tutorial on the macerator. On the right is my little BF3 trailer video. It was just kind of a joke. I was playing around just editing, but definitely go check those videos out, guys. Take it easy.